Okay, hi you guys, it is currently 6:30 p.m. on Monday. So, today was kind of a crazy day, in ways that I wish that it wasn't. I had kind of a rough morning. Basically, I was about to head out and go to the gym with my buddy Jake, and then I remembered I had registration for summer classes, so I had to turn around and come all the way home and do that, which was stressful enough, and then I decided to go out to the gym. The gym made me feel better. I hit chest today, and today I think was the first time I've ever done like a complete set of 50-pound dumbbell chest press, which is pretty nice. I'm happy with that. I would consider that a PR, which is pretty great. And then I ran basically a 5K on the treadmill. I ran 3.1 miles. So my buddy Jake and I, we were supposed to run a 5K soon, but I don't know if that's happening still. Either way, I'm still kind of training for it, I guess. 3 miles, it's hard. It's hard on my knee and everything, but it's not too bad. Today was not that bad. I had a decent time. I ran it in about 36 minutes, which I'm happy with. I know it's like a 12-minute mile pace, but I'm happy with that because my knee starts to hurt around halfway through, which is a mile and a half. But I feel like I did pretty good today, so I'm happy with that. And then I came home, ate some food, took a shower, and then for the past couple hours, and by couple hours I mean like 3 hours, I have been doing my chemistry study guide for our next exam. And that took me forever because there were like 29 questions on it, and you kind of just had to solve them all, and it was kind of a pain. But it's done now, so now I just have to study for the exam, but at least the study guide is done. You do get extra credit from the study guide, which is nice, especially because our last exam, the class average was not great. It was not good. Yeah, that's all I've really been doing today. It's already 6:30, so might start just kicking it a little bit, maybe read. Yeah, I haven't really read any since I last talked to you guys in the last week in the life. I'm still on page like 126 of What Lies Beyond the Veil. I want to read some tonight. I really do. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. Happy to be done. I'm basically done with all my schoolwork this week. We had a journal this week for English, but I did it last week. I'm just waiting to go to the classes before I submit it, so it's technically done. Everything for this week is technically done. I just haven't submitted that last little piece yet, but I will. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and read. Morning, guys. It is currently Tuesday. It is 10 a.m. I am about to be off to school pretty soon. I'm not excited about school. I don't really feel well today. If it wasn't for needing to talk to one of my professors, I would probably stay home today. I don't feel good at all. I don't know if I'm getting sick or what. I feel like this a lot. I have a lot of health problems, but today is kind of bad. I didn't want to get out of bed. So we're hoping for the best. I drank a Celsius. I'm hoping that gives me enough energy to get through today. And yeah, I'm hoping that once I get done with school, I kind of like wake myself up, if that makes sense. Like get my brain going. We shall see. I'm hoping to go to the gym tonight. I'm hitting arms today, and then I want to run. So yesterday I ended up running 3 miles on the treadmill at the gym. I'm hoping to do the same today. Might not happen depending on how I feel. Yes, I am wearing the same hoodie. Ignore it. Okay, it's fine. We'll see what happens. I will keep you guys updated. I didn't really end up reading any more of my book last night, which was kind of a bummer, but I was just super exhausted. So yeah, like I said, I'll keep you guys posted on the day, but I just wanted to update real fast. I am on chapter 15. I'm pretty sure there are like 37 chapters in this book, but yeah, I'm on chapter 15. So I read like 5 pages last night, basically. Okay, hi guys, it is currently like 10 p.m. on Tuesday. Basically, I went to school today, so all day. I literally went to school all day. Came home, ate some food, went back out, went to the gym, hit arms, ran a mile. I only ran a mile today because, honestly, I had a long day and a lot of stuff happened today that was difficult. So yeah, and I'm pretty stressed out with the workload I have, so it felt like 1 mile today. Then I did 20-minute incline walk, and then came home, did some abs, took a shower, just finished eating food, and now I'm going to start on my final essay for English. This essay rough draft is due on Tuesday, but I'm trying to dedicate most of this week to studying for my next exam for chemistry because I did very poorly on the last one, so I'm trying to get a way better grade on this one. So I'm going to be studying a lot. Yeah, so I want to dedicate a lot of time this week to studying for that exam. And that means I have to get some of my other schoolwork done. I could get it done tomorrow too. I have all week, but I would much rather do it right now while I'm somewhat motivated to do it. So I'm going to try to write my entire rough draft of my English final essay tonight and see what happens. Maybe just get a majority of it done, because I also have to find academic sources, which is really hard to do because they have to be peer reviewed and they have to be published in the last 10 years, and I need 5 of them. And you may be thinking, that's not a lot. And you're right, it's not, but the resource that we're supposed to use to find them doesn't have a lot of options. So, I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Like, I'll do a search and I will have it all time, and it'll have like 1,000 to 2,000 articles. Then I switch it to past 10 years and it goes down to like 100. And you may be like, that's a lot, but it's really not, because a lot of those don't even really fit the topic I'm looking for. So I have to search. I need 3 more. I have 2 right now. I need 3 more. But I think I'm going to try to write some of the essay first, see how I want to structure it, and then search for sources that would work for the way that I want to structure it, if that makes sense. I don't know. But I'm going to write that tonight and hope for the best. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow I'm going to dedicate as like a brain break day and kind of do what I want. And then every single day this weekend, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all those days I have off are dedicated to studying for chemistry. So basically I have to get this essay pretty much finished tonight. I am exhausted, but it is what it is. This is how it is. I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. Hey, hi guys, it's currently 8 a.m. on Thursday, so yeah, I didn't film anything yesterday. I apologize for that. I was just super tired yesterday and I really didn't feel well, and I didn't even have the energy to pick up the camera and film. I was in bed all day. I didn't go to the gym, none of that. I was so extremely tired. Not really much happened yesterday. I did finish my book. I finished What Lies Beyond the Veil, and I rated this book 3 stars. Normally, I feel like I rate fantasy pretty highly, and by highly, I mean basically every fantasy I've read, I've rated 4 or 5 stars, and I've actually really enjoyed it. This one was on the brink of like 2 to 3, and I know what you're thinking, like just rated 2.5, but I really enjoyed the idea of it. I really enjoyed the plot of the story, but the romance was just not it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Both of the characters said things that were like very contradictory and to themselves. Like they would say something and then they would do something else. They would say something and then they'd say the opposite, and I'm like, okay, pick a side. It felt very rushed in some aspects and then really slow in others. With the plot itself, it felt very slow, like it needed to be because this is a series. But with the romance, it felt so fast that I felt like I was just, I don't know. That's what I was reading the whole time. There was like no plot. If you read it, you might disagree. Like I said, the plot that was there was super interesting, and I wish they would have focused on it more. I feel like it wasn't my favorite fantasy I've ever read, and now that I've read a few, this one was just not for me. But the next book is actually a book that my girlfriend picked for me next, and that is Wild Love by Elsie Silver. I've been really wanting to read this series because I've heard good things, and it just looks interesting. So this is what I'm going to be reading. Basically right now I'm probably going to read some of this and just kind of kick it until I have to go to classes, and then yeah. I'm also hoping to go to the gym tonight, hit back. We shall see, but that's the plan. Guys, I'm going to be so for real. I started a new diet, like again, and this one has a lot more protein, which I needed because I've been doing a lot more training and burning a lot more calories and needing more protein. And I just have to say, this diet on school days absolutely sucks because it is currently 9 and I still have a whole nother meal to eat. And I know what you're thinking, that's not hard, you know? That's good, especially if you're in a cut. No, because I just ate like 3 hours ago when I got home from school because I go to school and I don't eat at school because the food I need to make needs to be made fresh and I can't really put it in a lunch pail. So I eat before I leave, and then I don't eat, and then I come home and eat, and then I go to the gym, and then I come back and I have to eat again. So what I want to do right now is shower and lay in bed, but I still have to go make food and then basically meal prep tomorrow's food. First world problems. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have what I have, but I have to say that I don't want to eat right now, is my point. Gym was good, hit 4 back exercises, and then I ran 3 miles. I shaved like 30 seconds off of my 3-mile time, so that's cool, but yeah, I'm gonna go eat. Okay, hi guys, it is currently Saturday. It's technically almost Sunday because it's almost 12, but I haven't really updated you guys too much and I haven't really filmed much. I don't think I filmed anything yesterday. Yesterday was Friday. Basically, I woke up, did some welding, and then I hit shoulders at home and I hit the bag for a little bit. Did some like boxing with the bag, and then later that night I went on a mile run. That's all that really happened yesterday. I can't think of anything else that I really did yesterday. And then today I didn't really do much. I didn't go to the gym today. The only thing I really got done today was reading and laundry. It's kind of all I've been doing today. I've been moping around. Oh, I did actually also reorganize my bookshelves, and I got a TBR cart. So I put all my books that I haven't read on like a cart instead, and then have bookshelf space for the books that I do read and want to display. I'll show you guys that probably tomorrow, if not in the next week in life. I'm not gonna show you right now, but yeah, that's all really today has been. I read to page 135 of Wild Love and I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm going to continue on with the series. It's a really easy read, super fun. I really like the main character's banter. I didn't think I was one to like kids in books, but the kid in this book is actually really well written and I'm enjoying it. It's fun. I really like it. So I'm hoping that stays. I'm also sorry if you can hear the fan. I know that's random, but I'm sorry if you can hear the fan. But yeah, I just haven't really been filming much because I haven't been feeling great. I've been feeling like trash, honestly. But yeah, tomorrow is going to consist of some reading and then quite a bit of studying, and then Monday is going to be a lot of studying. So yeah. Hi guys, it is currently 2:30 on Sunday. Basically today I put away my laundry, I did some meal prep, and then I did legs at home, and then I did like 5 rounds of jump rope. Now I am eating lunch and watching some YouTube, and then I want to finish that book right there. I want to finish Wild Love today. I'm hoping I can do that. And then I set an alarm for 9 p.m. tonight because from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. I'm going to be studying for chemistry, and then at 12 a.m. is when work for one of my other classes releases, and I can do that so I don't have to do it this week. So that's the plan for today. But yeah, right now I'm gonna eat some lunch and watch some YouTube and just kick it, and then I'm really hoping to finish Wild Love today because according to my Kindle I only have like 5 hours left of it, and that seems pretty doable. So yeah. Okay guys, it is now close to 11 p.m. on Sunday. Basically, I did everything I said I was going to do. I finished Wild Love, which was a good book. I rated it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of the characters in it, and I thought that the story was really good. It wasn't anything super special, and by that I mean it was a romance. Like, it doesn't require much brain power, and it's just a fun time, a fun, good story. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Now I'm working on homework. I'm doing an assignment for chemistry, and then I'm going to study for my chemistry exam until midnight, which is when my next class opens the assignments. I already pretty sure I went over all this, but yeah, so for the rest of the night I'm just going to be doing some schoolwork. So I'm going to go ahead and end this week in a life. I really hope that you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Turn that bell so you guys get notified when I post my next video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.